Now, I'm actually in a game right now, so if you want to have a look at your friends list, you'll see me and you'll be able to join my game.
There she is, LH Albion girl, Lauren Carter, and she is playing Fable Legends on that Xbox One right there. I'm on this Windows 10 device that I showed you earlier, running the Xbox app, and by simply clicking on her name, I can join her game right now.
Right, let's go get those creatures, Phil.
I'm here to help.
So Phil's playing on his Windows 10 PC, and I'm on the Xbox One. What's great about Legends on Windows 10 is it enables PC players to play with or against players on the Xbox One. We're also using DirectX 12 to give our players a gorgeous world like they've never seen before. Okay.
Oh, the ogre.
Oh, there's quite a few bad guys.
We can do it. Nice.
And there's the treasure.
How's that for dashing?
So later this year, join Fable Legends as a hero or villain on Windows 10 PC and on the Xbox One.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
More power. Good job. Windows 10 gaming is incredibly important to us. Now, the DirectX is the graphic subsystem inside of Windows 10. And DirectX will make the games you're playing today even better. What you're going to see on screen here is a visual comparison that's under development at FutureMark, which shows the same piece of hardware running DirectX 11 and a DirectX 12. And we're adding more complexity to the scene. And actually, eventually, the DirectX 11 side is going to stop. Frame rate effectively hits 0. And you can see the DirectX 12 side continues to add complexity and continues to keep a high frame rate. Again, same piece of hardware running, one on DirectX 11, one on DirectX 12. Performance has always been incredibly
engine
important.
Than just sample code, and it's 3D Mark. So this is a machine running a shipped 11 driver, available to anyone. You can download it. And my team, working with FutureMark, took 3D Mark and instrumented it a little bit. So what you see on the top is just a visualization of the rendering workload across multiple cores. On 11, the main application thread, represented on thread 0, is vastly greater overhead than the secondary threads on 1 through 3. This is obviously not ideal. The latency and the time, the wall clock time necessary for generating a frame is solely determined by that top thread, and work isn't efficiently getting parallelized across all the cores. It gets even worse if we subtract out the application workload. So the application is getting parallelized. But this is it looking just at the graphics stack. So all the CPU overhead, starting from entering the D3D API, executing through the graphics stack, user mode driver, kernel mode driver. That's what it looks like. There's almost no work occurring on the secondary threads. All the graphics workload, all the command generation is happening on thread 0. Let me turn that off for a second. Just as a note, you'll see on the top there are, the main CPU overhead is indicated with zeros. The pluses indicate serial operations inherent in the design of 3D Mark. We just want to make sure you could see that we didn't go and do unfair optimizations to 3D Mark. Any optimization that could have been done to the 11 path, in addition to the 12 path, was left alone. When I show you the 12 version, you'll see that same serial overhead still exists. That's just how they design the app. This is D3012. As you can see, we have almost perfect scaling across the cores, except for the serial workload the application was designed to run. First of all, it's quite a bit faster than 11. Those are the CPU efficiency gains that we designed into 12. And then the scaling across cores, you can also see. If I switch it to show the graphics overhead, it's evenly split across the cores. You might also notice that we've gone from 2.5 or even 3 milliseconds per frame on each of the cores down to 0.7 milliseconds per frame. Vastly improved overhead, vastly better scaling across the cores. Now, there's one more detail. I wanted to show you what bundles can really do in a real engine. And this is with bundles turned on. So let me turn them off. We've just gone from 0.6, 0.7 milliseconds per frame to 1.3, 1.4 milliseconds per frame across all the cores. So we were effectively doubling our CPU efficiency with bundle usage. When we ported the 3D Mark, actually, we were trying to figure out how to retrofit bundles efficiently into the engine. And what we did, actually, is we ripped out a bunch of redundant state set logic in 3D Mark and replaced it with a bundle cache. So we aren't actually recording multiple draws in each bundle. It's just a single draw. What's getting bundled together are the shader state, the table changes and the constant buffer changes, along with a single draw referring to them. So we got 2x performance improvement just bundling state change with draw. Okay.